Hello and welcome to the Pikeville Athletic Field for today's championship game between the Pikeville Little League Raiders and the Pikeville Little League Packers. I have Rodney Branham with me today to do the play-by-play. I'm Euless Atkins, and we want to get started with the introductions to our teams. For the Raiders, number 67, Marcus Sanford, number 10, Brad Lawson, number 70, Drew Joyce, number 32, Josh Fletcher, number 21, Jared Mullins, number 30, Bryant Spears, number 23, Josh Sullivan, number 11, Lincoln Lynn, number 3, Cullen Hall, number 22, Seth Wheat, number 4, Peyton May, number 33, Larry May, number 2, Josh Chafin, number 66, Wallen Webb. The head coach for the Raiders is Larry Lynn. For the Packers, we have number 55, Brett Gibson, number 45, Jess Parrish, number 47, Kyle Potter, number 50, Chris Settles, number 1, Robert Shurtleff, number 5, Weston Robinson, number 54, Austin Kinney, number 52, Stephen Vance, number 3, Matt Huffman, number 48, Bennett Quarles, number 4, Jeff Hughes, number 49, CJ Boley, number 2, Chase Huffman, and the head coach for the Packers is Kevin McAnally. So let's get right into our game. Pikeville Athletic Field, ready for this kickoff between the Raiders and the Packers of the Pikeville Little League Championship. Rodney, we'll let you do the play-by-play for us.
Thank you, Euless. Good to be here today. Looks like we're set. The kick is off. Short kick, 21. The ball was recovered by Jared Mullins.
Yeah, Jared Mullins in on that play. He's a sixth grader, so we'll be looking at him on the All-Star teams.
There's the snap. Lincoln Lynn pitches back to Brad Lawson. Brad tries to turn up the field, but he is taken down by number 45, which is Jess Parrish on the play. Jess Parrish.
Yeah, he's come right in there almost untouched there on that play.
He got back there a little quick.
So we're looking at 2nd and 15 now for the
5-yard loss on the play. Lincoln set up in the shotgun formation, and he kind of fumbles the ball a little bit, and looky here again.
And there they are again. That's number 45, Jairus Parrish, and Robert Shurtleff in helping out on that play.
But we got a flag on the play, Euless. I tell you what, they got back there just as quick as Lincoln received the ball, and I believe we got a little offside penalty here on the Packers.
So they might have just lined up offsides there, I believe, just a little bit.
That's what it is. Looks like we're going to be stepping off a few yards. Should be a 5-yard penalty. That's what it is, offsides. Don't really know who it was on, but we do know it's on the Packers.
Well, we know this is excitement in this game, and so we're looking at a 2nd and 15 now.
Lincoln gets set. He takes the snap from the center. He turns upfield with the quarterback option, and he gains a few yards, 4 on the play, I believe. Looks like he gained about 4 before he was taken down.
So we're looking at 3rd and 11 now for the Raiders.
Set up in the shotgun formation again. Lincoln takes the snap. He drops back to pass. Oh, just on the outstretched arms. Number 30, I believe it is. Brandon Spears was the intended receiver, and Lincoln Lynn just throwed him, laid him just a little too much on the play there, Euless.
Yeah, he's getting excited here. This, the first little bit of this championship game, the emotions are running pretty high and the adrenaline's running pretty high. So these guys are going to do little things like getting off sides and overthrowing the ball a little bit.
They're set up in the punt formation. Lincoln Lynn back to punt the ball. And a good punt it is.
Good punt, straight up, right up high, and the coverage is good there. Look at there.
Oh, the hang time was great on that play. I tell you what, the hang time was so good. Look who's in on the tackle, Euless. The punter himself and quarterback for the Raiders, Lincoln Lynn, got downfield and made the tackle on the play. The Packers are going to be taking over 1st and 10 with the score of Raiders nothing, Packers nothing in the early part of the ball game. Packers are getting ready to take the offensive stance. They're set. Chase Huffman's quarterback. He takes a snap. Kind of a miscue there. He drops back and throws a pass. incomplete pass. The intended receiver was number 47, Kyle Potter. I don't think Kyle really had a chance to get that ball. Chase kind of led him a little too much too. 2nd and 10. Chase is ready. Got him set. Takes the snap. It's quarterback option up the middle. Gained a few yards on the play, Euless.
Number 10, Brad Lawson, got in there and got a hand on his arm there, kind of held him up, so he wasn't able to get as many yards as he could have there.
Chase had a quick little spin move there, and once he turned upfield, I believe he gained 2 or 3 yards on the play. Well, we got a play coming in from the sidelines. Kyle Potter bringing the play in from the coach.
And we're looking down at a 3rd and 5 now for the Packers.
They're set. Chase takes the snap, and it's another quarterback option around the side, and he heads upfield, and he could go all the way, Hughes. Oh, he's tripped up, but I think he got run out of bounds there a few yards back.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on this field where they take about a third off the field and shorten the field there about 40 yards, so it's hard to tell sometimes, but it looks like we got a first down for the Packers.
Chase Huffman, a good play there. Once he turned the corner and headed up the field, he's got some good speed, and he really gained some ground. He's got him set, and he takes the snap, and he's looking to pass, I believe.
And he almost fumbled that ball. Just about lost that ball there.
Number 67 from the Raiders in on the tackle.
That would be Marcus Sanford in there deep on the quarterback there for the Packers. So we're looking now.
We got a loss on the play. Don't know exactly what. But anyhow, the Packers are getting set. And Chase Huffman's there. He takes the snap. And he drops back looking for the pass. And I think he just tried to dump that one off, Euless. I didn't see no intended receiver downfield. I think he turned around and seen that the black Raiders was there in his face, and he kind of just lofted that ball up to get rid of it.
Yeah, we're looking at 3rd down now and on about the 20-yard line.
That was really a smart play by Chase Huffman, the quarterback, to get rid of that ball instead of taking the sack. He's got the team set and the snap, and it's another quarterback option around the right side, and he turns upfield and gains a few yards on the play.
I couldn't tell who that was there. I believe that was number 11, Lincoln Lynn, on that tackle for the Raiders. So we're looking at 4th down now for the Packers, and they're not too far. They're near the red zone here.
And they're going for it, Euless, and Chase gets set and takes the snap and hands off to number 5.
And that's number 30.
Weston Robinson on the carry.
Ryan Spears in there and just wrapped him up and gave his time for his teammates to come on in and just wrap that play up good.
I tell you what, it was a good defensive stand by the Raiders there. The Packers was knocking on the door, but the Raiders hold them off and take over. Lincoln Lynn set up in the shotgun formation. He drops back for the pass.
Oh, and that was taken care of by the quarterback for the Packers.
Number 2 there, Chase Huffman in on the play, knock that ball down.
He's playing safety on defense.
Looks like Lincoln's called the play. They're coming to the line.
We're 2nd and 10 now for the Raiders.
Set up in the shotgun formation again. The ball, the quarterback draw, but the Packers read it well.
Number 54, Austin Keeney, was right there on that play. He didn't have a chance to really get anywhere.
No, he didn't. The Packers really picked that up on that quarterback draw quick, and Chase might have got back. Lincoln might have got back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
So we're looking at 3rd and 12 now with that loss.
Lincoln brings him to the line, gets him set. The snap, Lincoln drops back, and it's quarterback option around the corner. He might pick up 2 or 3 yards on the play.
And that's number 1, Robert Shirtliff in on that tackle. So these teams are looking for their first ever championship for the Pikeville Little League.
And it looks like that the Raiders are setting up again in punt formation. Lincoln Lynn will be the punter. The snap. And another great punt. Hang time and all. by Lincoln
And
Lynn.
that's number 5, Weston Robinson, on the carry.
He's on the move, Euless. Oh!
Gets wrapped up hard there.
I couldn't tell who was in on the tackle, but I tell you what, he really got hit hard.
So we're looking at the Raiders 0 and the Packers 0 after this first change of possessions.
And Packers take over. Chase gets him set, takes a snap, drops back, looks downfield, got a receiver.
He gets it right there off the tip pass by number 23. That would be Josh Sullivan trying to catch that ball.
And it fell right into the hands of Kyle Potter. Kyle Potter was the intended receiver on the play, and he was at the right place at the right time.
So we're going to look at first down and 10 for the Packers coming up on this play. And that was the end of the first quarter. And these guys are just getting their nervousness out of themselves, and right now they're starting to settle down and get into this ball game. So we're looking at first down and 10 for the Packers here.
Chase gets him set. Calls the number, and he calls his own number. He turns around the corner, and he's headed up the field.
Out of bounds. Just about 9 yards shy of the first down, looks like.
A great run by Chase Huffman again. Once he took that snap and got around the corner and headed downfield, this boy's got some speed on him, and he really turned it on and headed up the field. Play coming in again from the sidelines, but from Coach Kyle Potter brought the play in. Chase is taking them up to the line, getting them set.
2nd and 2.
Takes the snap. Handoff is to number 48, which is Bennett Quarles.
And there just wasn't nothing there. There was no hole there or nothing. He just didn't have a place to go.
The Raiders blocked the hole up good that time. Bennett took the snap too deep really in the backfield and didn't really have no time he got to the line. The Raiders were there waiting on him. I tell you though, you can feel the intensity in the atmosphere though. Both these teams are really playing hard. 31, and Chase Huffman, great play there by Chase Huffman. He didn't like what he saw, and then he calls timeout, which is really a great play, Euless.
Well, that's something that I'm sure the coaches have stressed. If you're not sure of something, this is no time to be goofing around. So these coaches are allowed to go out on the field and to talk to their players. So take a timeout, make sure you know what you got called, and everybody knows the positions they're supposed to be in.
That was really good thinking on Chase Huffman, the quarterback. Quick snap, and looks like it's a quarterback keeper. Chase up the middle. I do believe he picked up the first down, Euless. Not had no indication yet.
We'll wait and see what the referees say here.
The Packers are really moving the ball though right now. They're moving it down the field. I don't know what the indication is here.
We might have a flag on the play.
We got a play coming in from the sidelines. Kyle Potter, which is the end, bringing the play in. Chase gets everybody set, gets them up to the line. And we're set. He takes the snap. He drops back and throws downfield. Just out of the outstretched arms of Kyle Potter. I tell you what, Euless, the man was open there, but I think Chase just his intensity right now is a little high. His adrenaline's flowing, and he kind of just overthrowed him.
Yeah, Jerry Mullins was a defender on that play.
So this will bring up...
looks like about 2nd and goal now for the Packers. So they've got a chance to stick it in here.
Jesse Parrish brings into play this time from the sidelines. The huddle is broke. Chase takes him up to the line. They're set. The snap. And it's a quarterback keeper again. Chase tries to turn upfield, but he runs into number 67.
And boy, they got in there quick. That's number 67, Marcus Sanford, in there.
And also number 10, Euless, for the Raiders. He was on the play too.
That would be Brad Lawson in there with Marcus.
Good defensive stand by the Raiders right now. Chase gets them set. The snap.
Oh, man, number 23 there, Josh Sullivan. He was just unstopped. Nobody touched him. Nobody touched him.
He was untouched. Chase didn't know what hit him there. He took the snap, and as soon as he made his quick spin move, looks like we might have a flag on the play, Euless.
Yeah, I think we might. He might got in there a little bit too quick for us. We'll check and see here.
Referees are talking it over with Robert Shirtliff right now, and yes, that's what it is. It's a penalty on the Raiders. They'll be stepping off a few yards. 5-yard penalty indicates offsides on the Raiders. It really had that was a quick play. I mean, he was there just as soon as Chase got the ball. So, but you know that's the kind of atmosphere that it brings these boys. You know, the intensity of this game, the championship game, everybody's adrenaline's flowing. You know, they're all wanting to get in there.
Yeah, this trying to get this nervousness over with. After these guys get the ball and they go down the field a couple times, they're going to be ready to play this game.
Chase gets him set, takes the snap, and it's a quarterback keeper up the middle. He might have got 2 yards on the play with the quarterback sneak. I don't know exactly how many yards they needed for the first down use.
Well, we're looking at the goal line stand here, so we're looking about second to go right now.
Chase has called the play. They're going to the line. That's what it is. Second and go. They're set. Chase takes the snap. Oh, it was a reverse handoff to Bennett Quarles, but Bennett, I think Euless was looking into the end zone before he really got a hold of the ball there, and which that's no problem. I mean, you know, the nervousness, like we've been saying all first quarter is there, so the Raiders are taking over.
Yeah, it's apparently fourth down that we was looking at just a minute ago.
Lincoln Lynn takes a snap, he drops back. Oh, he had the intended receiver was Brad Lawson. Brad was there, but one of the Packers got their hand in on the ball. Knocked it away. Lincoln's got looks like a really good throwing arm on him.
Well, we're looking down at second down and 10 now for the Packers. On the Raiders.
Lincoln's got upset. He takes a snap with the quarterback keeper. Tries to turn upfield, but nowhere to go.
Number 54 there, Austin Keeney, he was right there on the play, wrapping him up, and Robert Shirtliff was in helping on that tackle. So these guys are really playing hard here. We had the chance for the Packers to stick the ball in, and Raiders held them.
3rd and 10. Lincoln drops back with the pass. It's a completed pass, and the man goes upfield. He drags 2 defenders with him.
Oh, that's just some kind of play right there. He dragged 2 guys there for at least 7 yards.
Number 23. Josh Sullivan was the receiver on that play, and yes, he dragged 2 defenders at least 5-6 yards with him on the play. A great pass from Lincoln Lynn, the quarterback, to Josh. And the Raiders are starting to move the ball up the field.
Yeah, that was good enough for a first down, so we're looking at 1st and 10.
And it looks like Lincoln's going to sit up in the shotgun formation. They're set. There's the pitch, and Lincoln keeps it himself. Quarterback option, he turns the corner.
Man, we've done faked the cameraman out here. What a good fake, play action fake there by number 11, Lincoln Lynn. So number 30 got the ball.
Brandon Spears was in on that play. Faked the cameraman out and faked us announcers out too, Euless. I was watching Lincoln Lynn, and Brandon Spears was the recipient of that ball, and then, he got no yards on the play. Lincoln's got him set, and nice little quarterback option there.
That's a good gainer there.
Yeah, he turned the ball upfield. You see how he hit that up on his hip there, Euless, and then just turned upfield and hit the hole and gained at least 6-7 yards on the play.
Well, that's what they did on that last play, and even though it was no gainer, this one just shows the ability that this quarterback has, Lincoln Lynn.
They're at the line. Lincoln's getting them set. It's a pitch back.
Oh, somebody come up there and got number 1. Robert Shirtliff's in there on that play.
Brandon
Took him down for a loss.
Brandon Spears was the running back, was the carrier of the ball, and you're right, Euless. Robert Shirtliff was there to take him down.
So that's a loss on the play there. So we're looking at a 4th down situation here.
Lincoln over talking to the coach to get some instructions of what to do on this 4th down play. The Raiders was moving the ball quite well, Euless. Just a few difficulties there, and they could have been knocking on the end zone door.
Yeah, that was just a really great defensive play there by the Packers.
I believe we're set up in the
shotgun.
Yep.
And there's just no room there for that. I mean, he just come in untouched. Robert Shirtliff just come right in there untouched.
Lowered the boom on Lincoln Lynn. Lincoln received a bad snap from center. The ball was on the ground, and while he was down there picking the ball up, Robert Shirtliff just lowered the boom on him. Looks like the Packers are going to be taking over.
Yeah, they're taking over on downs here. So we're looking at the Raiders 0 and the Packers 0 right now.
Chase Huffman brings him to the line, gets him set. He's set up in the shotgun formation. He takes a snap and he hits around the corner. He turns upfield and he could go all the way. Chase Huffman, the quarterback, with the quarterback option around the left side.
I believe he might have just stepped out of bounds way back there a little bit. It's hard to tell with this field shortened on that far side.
Tell you what,
so we'll wait and see what they say here.
Once Chase turned upfield, though, this kid's got some speed on him. Once he turned upfield, he kicked the afterburners in and he was gone.
Well, he's got a lot of speed there, so they're probably a good play for the Packers as we go into this game.
Some kind of discussion here on the field. Both coaches are out on the field right now. Okay, they're wanting 5 seconds put back on the clock, Euless.
I think what happened, he stepped out of bounds, and just like we thought, he ran in for a touchdown, but he stepped out of bounds back there, and the scorekeeper just let the clock roll, so they're trying to get the clock adjusted back.
Very good officiating from the referees here. That was putting 5 seconds back on the clock. They know the importance of this game, championship game, and they want to do everything just as far as they can.
So we're looking at 1st and 10 for the Packers here.
And Chase Huffman brings them to the line, gets them set, takes the snap, and he drops back to pass the ball, but number 23.
That's Josh Sullivan. He was just right in there on the play. And looks like we got a timeout here.
Chase didn't have a chance on that play. He received the snap, dropped back 2 steps, and then Mr. Raider was there and took him down for the loss on the play.
Well, we got a big crowd here today, and these guys are everybody's out to support these young guys.
Chase gets him set from the shotgun, takes the snap, and he turns it upfield again, Euless, and he's gone all the way.
That's that corner around play that we was talking about a while ago. He just did it from the shotgun formation, and he's in for the score. So that's 6 points there for the Packers in this championship game.
And the Packers draw first blood. Chase Huffman from the shotgun formation. Like I said before, Euless, once he turns the corner, this boy's got some speed, and he just took it upfield for the score.
Okay, these guys get to set this ball up. Now, they get 2 points if they make a field goal here. So they want to score as many points, and if they got someone on their team that's a good kicker, and it looks like they're using Robert Shirtliff here.
There's the snap. They're not allowed to come in on this, are they, Euless?
No, they can't rush this because of the difficulty of this play for this younger bunch of kids.
The kick is up and good.
Yeah, that was a really good kicker.
Robert Shirtliff gives the 2 extra points to the Packers. And the Packers 8, Raiders nothing, and really a good ball game so far, Euless.
Yeah, it looks like that both teams are playing hard. It's just the momentum had a little bit of swing there for the Packers, and And they had a chance to put it in earlier and missed out on the opportunity. So we're at halftime now already. And I think that both these teams have been playing good. Any one of these teams could have scored early.
Yes, they could have. The Raiders moved the ball downfield. The Packers moved the ball downfield and had some early opportunity to score it. And the Raiders upped their defense and withstood two goal line stances there. And finally, the Packers get on the board. But like you said, Julius, both teams have really played hard. And this game is still up for grabs. This is anybody's game. I look for a good second half.
Yeah, I do too. With the score 8-0 Packers leading, this game is nowhere near over. And these Raiders have a chance to come right in here and just tie the score up and take over this game. But I'm sure if the Packers has got a plan, they ain't gonna let this happen. Only bad thing here though is that where they kick off in the second half, they're gonna give it right back to the Packers right after they scored. So they're gonna have to get their momentum up and try to make a big play somewhere, change this game around a little bit.
Yeah, they need a defensive stand here and stop the Packers right off the bat and get the ball back and go down and get them a score and tighten this game back up again.
So number 70, Drew Joyce is on the kickoff here. And that's a pretty good kick.
That was a real kick. I can't tell who was recipient of that ball.
47.
47. Kyle Potter was recipient of that ball. And the Packers going to be taking over 1st and 10. The Raiders need to have a defensive stand here, and they're right back in this game. Chase Huffman brings them to the line, gets them set, takes a snap, he drops back for the pass, a good pass.
Oh, looks like Robert Shurtleff had that ball right in his hand. He just wanted to run towards the end zone before he caught it.
Hit him in the chest pad, Julius. He had his eyes on the end zone. That's no problem. Even pros do that. They want to take off running before they catch the ball, and that was a good pass from Chase Huffman. And Robert just took his eyes off of it just for a second, and incomplete pass.
And it looks like that we got pass interference call here. So these guys are going to get that position that where you drop that ball. So he's going to take over here with 15-yard penalty. And looks like a first down.
1st and 10, yes. Pass interference. I don't know who the interference was called on. I mean, we know it was called on the Raiders. But anyhow, Chase Huffman brings him to the line, gets him set, and takes the snap. And it's a pitch back to number 48, which is Bennett Qualls, and Bennett heads up the field, and what a hole.
He just goes untouched. He goes all the way in. There's just nobody around him. That's just great blocking assignments there by the Packers.
What a hole he hit there, Eunice. I mean, he opened up like the Red Sea. I mean, he, like you said, he was untouched, and he was gone. And this is devastating to the Raiders. The Packers scoring on their first possession in the second half. And Robert Shurtleff is going to kick for the 2 extra points again, Eunice. He's 1 for 1 in this game so far. There's the snap. The placement of the ball. The kick is up, and another great kick by Robert Shurtleff, and 2-point conversion is completed, and 16-0 Packers over the Raiders. Shurtleff for the kickoff. Big kick downfield.
Well, that's number 11, Lincoln Lynn, got the ball, and he's coming up the field. He's turning on the right-hand side, but these Packers are pursuing.
And look who was on the play, Eunice. Robert Shurtleff, the kicker and the kickoff man, and he was in on the play.
He came in on the tackle.
He was there. And the Raiders are taking over 1st and 10. Lincoln Lynn drops back for the pass, hits number 23. And he drags a few Packers with him, Eunice.
Well, that's Josh Sullivan. He just really got right out there just like a big tight end would do it and just took that ball downfield.
He done very good. He dragged a few Packers with him up the field for a big gain. And a great pass by Lincoln Lynn.
Well, that's looked like enough for a first down there.
So we're looking at first down and 10 again. So this is what the Raiders needed. They need something to get them back into this game.
Lincoln brings him to the line, gets him set, takes the snap. He drops back for a pass again. Looks like he's got plenty of time. Can't find the receiver. He's looking, turns upfield, but nowhere to go on this play.
Well, the Packers had really good coverage downfield there, so he really didn't have anybody to throw it to. And the rules of the Little League game, they have to throw it.
Lincoln brings him to the line again. They got him set, takes a snap. Quarterback option around the right-hand side, and mercy sakes, what a hit.
Number 5, Weston Robinson, really took a hit there, but he did a good job of stopping. So he looks like he's fine and ready to go. So leave me alone, let me play this game.
All right, that was a great defensive play. Lincoln's shotgun formation, drops back for the pass. The pass is down, incomplete pass. Brandon Spears was the intended receiver on the play, and looks like Lincoln just let him just a little bit out too far.
So the Raiders is trying their best to get back in this game here.
They need to buckle down to a quick score in the second half from the Packers, and the Raiders are moving the ball right now. They just need to keep their composure. Lincoln's got him set in a shotgun formation. It's a quarterback draw up the middle. Great move there.
Yeah, great move there. Looks like enough for the first down.
Lincoln Lynn with a superb move. A cutback there on the play and up the middle for a big gain.
So we're looking probably at a first down and 10 here, and the Raiders are trying to get themselves back into this game.
They're really moving the ball right now, Euless. I think they've got their composure back. All the nervousness is gone, and they're here to play some ball. And Lincoln's bringing them to the line right now. First and 10, getting them set. He's in the shotgun formation. There's the pitch. And Lincoln drops back for the, intercepted.
That's number 5, Weston Robinson. He could go all the way in.
What a move there by Weston Robinson. And he is gone.
All the way, Weston Robinson. And Lincoln Lynn had some pressure there on him. He threw that ball, and he really couldn't see where he was throwing it to.
No, he should have eaten that ball that time, Euless. But a flag on the play.
Oh well, this might just be called back. We'll have to wait and see what the referees say here.
This could be to the advantage of the Raiders. I really don't know what the call is yet. Just wait and see.
Well, Lincoln Lynn was really pressured that time by the Packers when he threw that ball, and he threw it, and he really couldn't see the man downfield, but number 5, he just came right in there, Weston Robinson. He just came right in there and took over that ball and ran it all the way back.
And once he headed downfield, Euless, I mean, this little fella's got some speed also, and that little stop and start he made there really threw the Raiders off, and he made a quick stop and darted back to his right, and he was gone.
Well, it looks like the interception will stand, and we'll have a first down and 10 now for the Packers, ready to punch it in again.
The Packers already leading this game 16-0, and they're taking the ball over, first and 10. The play coming in from Kyle Potter. Brings the play in. Gives it to Chase. Chase brings them to the line. Gets everybody set. The snap. And he drops back for a pass.
Oh, just overthrew him. That's all it was. He just overthrew him. Just let him a little bit too far.
Robert Shirtliff had a hand in the air. Boy, that'd been a great grab if he could have pulled that one in, but Chase Huffman just overthrew him just by a couple of steps.
And there was good coverage downfield by the Raiders there, too.
Yes, it was. Number 45 is into the game. Jesse Parrish is running in the play from the sidelines. Chase is calling out the play. And we'll see what the coach has sent in this time. Chase has got him set. And it's reverse to number 48, which is Bennett Qualls. And Bennett turned upfield and nowhere to go on this play.
Well, that was just a little turnaround keeper play, and the Raiders just had it defended pretty good this time.
They was waiting on that. That's one of the most difficulty plays in football is the reverse. You go one way and then head back the other one, and that you really got to catch the defense off guard.
Well, they got 6 yards out of that play.
And Chase brings him to the line, gets him set, and he keeps the ball himself, and he is hit
He trapped
hard.
up hard there, yeah.
Number 23.
Number 33 for the Packers, Larry May, was in on that stop of the quarterback, so there won't be much gain there.
Chase up and turned the corner, and he was really nailed there. But he keeps his composure, and he brings him to the line, gets him set. Here's the snap on 4th and 4. They're going for it. Chase drops back.
Oh, it was just tipped up everywhere. Everybody had a chance for that ball.
That ball was up for grabs. The intended receiver was Robert Shirtliff, and the Raiders got a hand in there, and what a great stop by the Raiders on 4th and 4. Lincoln Lynn takes the snap, and he is downed. And I just seen a flag fly through the air. The Raiders were in a hurry-up offense, I do believe. That was a quick snap. Kind of caught me off guard, and looks like we got a penalty on the Packers.
Yes, it looks like it'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Raiders here. And all that buzzing.
Lincoln drops back in sets up in the shotgun formation, and a wobbly pass which was intended for number 30, Brandon Spears. But Brandon didn't have much of a chance to catch it. Another hurry-up offense again. Lincoln keeps the ball himself, turns up the corner, and he's up the field for a few yards. And here we go again, folks. Not much time to talk. A hurry-up offense. Lincoln takes it's a pitch back. It's reversed to number 10, Brad Lawson. He cuts up field and missed tackle there, and Brad gained some big yards on the play.
Well, he was trying to beat the clock.
Good thing he got he's probably glad they knocked him out of bounds. The time is running down here. The Raiders into their hurry-up offense, and they're doing a fine job with it. They're moving the ball quite well.
So we're going to have the Raiders coming up now for trying to some way to get this ball into the end zone here. So Raiders taking over on their own.
Can't really tell. Lincoln takes the snap, drops back for the pass, and I think the pass is complete. Yes, it is. Number 23.
And we'll see.
Josh Sullivan was the receiver on the play. And it looks like they're up to about the 12-yard line, Lewis. And they're out.
Yeah, we look like in about a 3rd and 5 here on this play.
Lincoln brings him to the line, gets him set. And it's a quarterback keeper up the middle. Lincoln Lynn with the draw play and gained about 3 to 4 yards on the play. That was a good move by the Raiders line there to give Lincoln a hole to go through there. And he sets up in the shotgun formation.
There's
he
a
drops
flag.
back to pass, and
there's a flag on the field.
Intended receiver on the play was Brandon Spears, but we have a flag on the play.
So offsides against
The Packers, it looked like.
the Packers.
They was really in there pressuring Lincoln Lynn. He had to hurry that throw up, so that's what it was, offsides.
Yeah, they're going to have another 3rd and 5 play here.
Lincoln brings him to the line, gets him set, takes the snap, and it's another quarterback keeper, and he's turned up the middle and gained a couple yards on the play. Lincoln Lynn with the quarterback option to keep the ball, and what a quick spin move he had, and turned up field for a 2 to 3 yard gainer. And he brings him to the line again. Got him set, takes a snap, and it's a mishandle on the snap, and mercy sakes, number 54, Lewis.
They just didn't have their hands on the ball that time. That's just one of those miscues that you get between your quarterback and your center. So they're trying real hard here to get something going for him, down 16-0.
Who is number 54 there, Lewis, on the Packers? What a great tackle. I point that out. He got him right around the ankle.
Well, that's Austin Kinney there.
And a great tackle it was. Lincoln gets him set. It's a reverse to Brad Lawson. Brad cuts the corner and heads upfield. And he's knocked out of bounds by number 5, I believe. Eulson was on the play.
And that's number that's Weston Robinson on the play there for the Packers.
Brad Lawson took the pitch back and turned it upfield. Don't know if he got enough for a first down because it was 3rd and goal.
Okay, they're checking the downs and they're ready to go
They're
again.
going for it. Lincoln takes a snap. It's the pack.
Oh, just at the last second there, that pass was knocked away by number 2, Chase Huffman.
Josh Southern was the intended receiver on the play. Kind of the hurry up offense again, but looks like that the Raiders have still got the ball, and we'll try to knock it in again. They're knocking on the door, but the Packers is really picking up the defense. Lincoln brings him to the line, gets him set. Quarterback option again. He cuts up field, and he is in
there. He's in there for the touchdown.
Lincoln Lynn with the quarterback keeper. Fake left, went right, cut it up the field for the touchdown.
Well, that's just an awesome play there that the Raiders had there, that just to keep her around, and they had some good blocking up front, and they took it right on in for the score. So that's 6 points now for the Raiders, so they're edging back into this game.
Now, this game is nowhere near over. I mean, here's the kick, and it's up, and it's no good. It was
no
short.
good, so it looks like the Raiders has missed an opportunity to score too, so we're talking with the Packers 16 now and the Raiders 6.
A great drive by the Raiders, though. They kept the ball for a long time. Just moved the ball up the field and finally got into the end zone, so it's not a complete washout. They did come away with something.
Yeah, they got time to get back into this game here.
Yes, they do. And they're getting ready for the kickoff. Number 70, Drew Joyce, will be the kicker. There's the kick, and it looks like it was an onside kick, and recovered by number 23, Josh Sullivan.
With 3:41 left, the Raiders kicked off and gave the ball to the Packers, and the Packers have got a chance to put it back in there for another score. So we're looking at 1st down and 10 here for the Packers.
Chase Huffman brings it to the line, gets him set. He drops back for the quick pass, and Robert Shirtliff on the quick slant pass from the quarterback, and he is in for a score.
And there was just nobody around him. There was just no one there, so that's going to really drive a nail in a coffin for this Raiders team with this little bit of time left.
Robert Shirtliff was untouched from the pass from Chase Huffman. The quick slant pass down the middle, and Robert had a wide open end zone, and he's getting ready for the 2-point conversion kick. He's 2 for 2 for today, and the ball is set. The kick is up, and another good kick by Robert Shirtliff. And he has got 6 points today from extra point kicks. A very good kick by Robert Shirtliff, and the score now, Packers 22, Raiders 6.
Well, the Raiders need to do something now, and they need to do it in a hurry.
Yes, they do. The time is running down, and they need to have a good ball movement right here and get a quick score in, Ews. There's the kickoff. Ball recovered by number 23.
And that would be Josh Sullivan on that recovery there. So we're looking at 1st down and 10 here.
Lincoln Lynn brings him to the line, drops back for the quick pass, and overthrows Brad Lawson there, number 10, the intended receiver. The Raiders are into a hurry-up offense again. They need to score. The clock's ticking, and
Weston Robinson in on that coverage there on that pass downfield.
Lincoln Lynn brings him to the line again, gets him set. Shotgun formation. He drops back for the pass again, and way overthrows Brad Lawson this time on the play.
Well, they got to pass the ball. There's no other choice. The score was good, but the missed extra point, that's going to hurt them. That means they're going to have to score 3 times in this game to catch up.
Play coming in from number 2, which is Josh Chafin into the game, and he brings the play in. And let's see what's going to happen here now.
Looking at 3rd down and 10 now for the Raiders.
Lincoln set up in the shotgun formation. It's a quarterback keeper, and a great move by Lincoln Lynn with the quarterback draw up the middle, and Robert Shirtliff running down from behind.
So that was a good play, and we're looking at 1st and goal now for the Raiders with 2:57 left to go.
Tell you what, Lincoln Lynn's got some speed on him. He made that quick move there and hit it down the field, and Robert Shirtliff had to run him down from behind, or it would have been another 6 points on the board. But Lincoln brings him to the line, gets him set. There's the snap. It's another pitch back to Brad Lawson.
Oh, and number 50, Chris Settles was right there waiting on him to come around there. So looks like a misassignment there on the Raiders, or just a great play by Mr. Settles.
He nailed Brad Lawson good, though. He was waiting on him, and Brad had nowhere to go. Quick snap of the ball. Lincoln's in a hurry, and he is chased down from behind by number 45.
Yeah, number 45, Jess Parrish, and number 49, J.C. Bowley. They both was in on that play.
The Raiders going to have to do something. Lincoln brings him to the line, gets him set. The snap, it's a quick drop back, and the intended receiver on the play was Josh Sullivan. And
Bennett Quarles got a hand up there and stopped that.
Yes, he did. Good defense by the Packers right now, holding the Raiders off. I think this hurry-up offense has kind of got the Packers off guard a little bit, but they've handled it quite well.
Yeah, these Packers has really come prepared today to play this game.
Lincoln Lynn to the line, got him set. He drops back. Nowhere to go for Mr. Lynn.
Yeah, Jess Parrish is right there in the backfield, and that's just hard to. There's just no way that you can get around something like that.
Lincoln Lynn made some good runs today, Euless, but the Packers are taking over. That was a great defensive stand from the Packers.
Yeah, it's just been some kind of game today for the Packers. They're leading it 22-6. Well, the Packers will be taking over on 1st downs, 1st and 10. And the Raiders just really just need to stop them. They played a great game today.
Robert Shirtliff coming out of the game looks like Euless. He's played a fine game. We've called his name quite a few times today, and he has played a well of a game.
Well, they're letting some of the other players who didn't get to play as often in the game. So
Chase brings him to the line, gets him set. And the mix-up in the backfield.
It looks like there might be a fumble on the play. Let's see. Yes, there's a fumble.
Yes, you are right, Euless, and the Raiders have recovered the ball.
So Raiders gets the ball now, 1st and 10, and they're right there ready to punch it in.
Another scoring opportunity for the Raiders. They've had some scoring opportunities today, but seems like the Packers just skipping up the defense a little bit, and the Raiders are coming away with nothing.
It looks like we got some changes here on the quarterback. Who is that there, Rodney?
Number 4, Peyton May.
Peyton May in the game there for the quarterback.
Peyton takes the snap. He drops back, throws to, I can't tell yet, number 30, I do believe.
Number 30 and number 3, Matt Huffman in there for the tackle for the Packers.
Brandon Spears was the receiver of that ball. Peyton drops back again, and just a little too fast that time. He had Brandon Spears open, but he kind of rushed his throw. Just a young guy getting some playoff experience, and he'll be prepared next year. Another quick snap here. Peyton pitches back to number 32, Josh Fletcher. Josh turns upfield.
That's number 22, Rodney.
22, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Seth Wheat.
Yeah, and Jeff Hughes in on that play there for the Packers.
Seth Wheat turned upfield, got some speed on him, turned upfield and gained a few yards. These younger guys getting this playoff experience. If this team comes back next year, these guys know what it means to play in a playoff game. Peyton pitches the ball back to Seth Wheat again. Seth cuts upfield, and he is met there at the line by number 54.
And that's Austin Kinney for the Packers there.
We've called Austin Kinney's name quite a bit today, Euless.
We sure have.
Him and
that looks like the final, with the Raiders losing to the Packers 22-6 in this championship game.
and what?
Well, the Packers is the champions of the 1997 Little League team here in Pikeville, and it's been a great game for the Packers. They just dominated throughout this game with their defense and their offense, and the Raiders, they stuck it in there real good and hard, and it just seemed like nothing worked out for them. But I tell you what, these Packers, they just really was prepared, Rodney.
Yes, it was. The Raiders had some scoring opportunities, but seems like every time the Raiders got down there and knocking on the Packers' door, that they just tightened their defense up and really kept a lot of pressure on quarterback Lincoln Lynn of the Raiders. I think they only completed one pass today. Lincoln done some fine runs today, but passing just wasn't there from the Raiders. For the Packers defense was just in on him, and he really didn't have much time at all today.
Well, we have to commend these Raiders because they really played a good game, good championship game. They played real good throughout the playoffs, and it was just one of those things. I think they went undefeated this year, and they get down to the championship game, and the Packers just really did a good job. They was just really prepared. They was on track, and they was using their minds out there. They was thinking. They just did a fantastic job today.
Getting back to that, Euless, to me, the biggest turnaround of the game was in the first half. The score was only 8-0, and Chase Huffin brings the Packers to the line on a third down situation, and he don't like what he sees and calls a timeout, and that's pretty smart. I tell you what, to be a young player like that and to realize that, hey, there's something not right here, and he called a quick timeout to go over and talk to his coach and get things lined out, and I think that's really motivated the Packers, and on that quick thinking by quarterback Chase, and I think that's really what won the game for him today.
Well, there's no doubt that the coach here, Kevin McAnally, he had these guys prepared for this game, and they just really listened to the coach, and that's just good for the kids to come out here, these 6th graders and 5th graders and some 4th graders here, and they just really take the time and come out, and these parents taking the time to bring their kids out to practice and really getting into this, and I'm sure that they just really enjoyed it, and they just played well. We can't say nothing down about the Raiders. They just played an excellent game, and they have no reason to feel bad. They can look forward to next year. These 5th graders are coming back, and after coming off an undefeated season, they should be able to come right back here and be in this game again next year.
That's true. I just like to say one thing. I really like the defense of the Packers. I tell you what, that Robert Shirtliff and Austin Kinney and Jesse Parrish, and them three right there was really that's what kept the Packers in it today. Like I said before, the Raiders had some scoring opportunities, and each time they got ready to knock on the door, these three come up with something big. And I think that was a big part of the win, too, for the Packers.
Well, Lincoln Lynn did such a good job today, and Josh Sullivan did, and there were just so many good players on the Raiders that just did some excellent ball playing today. And it just seems like that the Packers, they just seemed like they had it, everything going their way, and they tried real hard, and they come out championships, and these guys are the champions of the Pikeville Little League, and they should be proud of themselves, and we sure do congratulate them.
And I'd like to congratulate them, and also, and to the Raiders, and I'd like to thank you for allowing me to call this game with you. I really enjoyed it, and hope you'll have me back again next year.
Well,